light. Do we have everything working for us here? I think so. Just giving it a minute. I said 8 o'clock. Nope. So we're going to give it a minute. Happy birthday to somebody out there. We have nobody in the house yet. I'm trying to make it where the light ain't too bright, but yet. The lighting in my truck is really bad. I have no views yet. Wow. Watch my brake, guys. Trying to do something here. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Well, we still don't have no views. That's kind of crazy. Which makes sure I am live here. Make sure I am live. Yeah, we're live. It says we're live. Oh, but it's not public. Okay. Let's make this public. Public. Now it says we're public. It wasn't public. Now let's share this. Let's get it out there. Let everybody know we are here. Hopefully you guys can see me. The light in my truck is really poor. Really poor. Adam is in here. Rob is in here. Robert is in here. Jonathan is in here. I'm trying to share this. I'm going to share this, let everybody know I'm out here, right? I'm trying to let you guys know the plans of what's happening with the Trucker Jukebox. So hopefully the light is okay. Wow, man. I'm going to share this. I'm sharing it right now. Let everybody know I'm out here. Wow. Let me share it on this page. I'm not ignoring nobody. Just give me a minute. I'm going to look at the comments using my phone. Paste. Share. Alright. Now, let me go to my channel here. That way I can read all the comments maybe. Alright. Oh, alright. We can pause that now. Alright. Let's see who's all in here. Hopefully you guys can see me. I got a light in here, but is that too bright? Tell me if it looks bad or if it looks good or what. Maybe it's too bright. Let me turn that down a little bit. Is that better? See my ugly face now? Matt is in here. Hi, Guy. Ike is in here. Shane is in here. Cliff is in here. Daniel is in here. A-R-I-L-D. How you say your name? He's in here. Big John is in here. David is in here. JBW Vlogs is in here. Joe is in here. Trucking in Wyoming. We know who he is. He's in here. Chris is in here. Rob is in here. Ben is in here. David is in here. Tommy is in here. Alright. Well, we got a few of you guys in here, so I can probably go ahead and start yakking, right? You should know me. I do know you. Hey, first of all, come here. Come here. Yeah. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Jake and Panda, say hi. Yeah. My buddies. We were, what, you don't want up there? Okay. Yeah. You crazy. You crazy. Alright, I'm going to tell everybody what's going on. You guys want to know what's going on? I'm going to tell you guys what's going on. That's the purpose for this little live show segment. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a live show on this or if I just wanted to just come right out and make a video of it. And I don't do very many live shows, right? So I figured, why not? I'm trying to make it where you guys can see me without it being too crazy there. Is that better? That might be better. Alright, here's the plan. You guys know that I drive for RST. I do. I drive for RST. And I had an opportunity, or I had something, I was asked if I would be interested in a lease. Now you guys know I leased before with my previous employer. The only difference between working for them and working for RST is the last company I drove for was Monday through Friday, 7 to 5. So we didn't get dispatched on the weekends. The best that I can get with when I drove for Marquardt was 2 loads a week. They said there was no way I can get more loads than that. Usually it was like a quality pork thing on Friday, delivered on Monday. Then what, I usually go over to Bordentown, I'd sit for 2 days. Then they usually have me go to Delaware, pick up a load. And from there I would go back to Nebraska or South Dakota, Iowa, whatever. I would deliver that load on a Friday. Then I would end up picking up a load, probably quality pork again, and it went back to Philly. So that was the best that I could do. Now, I was never behind on my lease with Marquardt because I never went home. I always stayed out there on the road, and that was the only way you could do it. Because if you got behind with them with only 2 loads a week, once you got behind with them, you wasn't going to catch up. The only way that you could catch up is you had to pull money from the bank, and I literally had to hand that to them in order to keep myself from being behind. Now with RST, we pull prime trailers, okay? So it's a 24-hour, 7-day dispatch. There's times when I deliver a load on Saturday. There's times when I deliver a load on Sunday. It could be midnight. You know, it's a whole different scenario. So the best I could do with Marquardt was maybe $3,000 a week. That was minus taking out my truck, the insurance, and everything. With RST is going to be a whole different story because I can make up to $6,000 a week. And it is possible here because I did my homework. I did all what I had to do to see if that was going to be possible. And Chris isn't ridiculously very high on his lease. I mean, he had Marquardt beat when he told me the numbers. And I'm not going to tell you guys what my lease is because really that's a private thing, right? But they got the lease beat. They beat Marquardt's lease. So it's a no hands, you know, I'm going to come out smelling good. It's a 2-year lease. After the 2 years, Trucker Jukebox is retiring. I'm done. I'm not going to do the truck anymore. But I don't want you to think that Trucker Jukebox is going to disappear. That's not going to happen. I had just put, and I'm not kidding, I had just put $20,000 down on an RV. I am fixing to buy me a $40,000 RV. It's a nice RV. It's a big, gigantic RV. In 2 years, I'm retiring. I'm leasing the truck that I'm driving. I know you guys are going to say that's crazy, but this is a good truck. It's never had me in a situation where I couldn't pull a load. It never, I think the only time it actually broke down is when it broke the serpentine belt. If you guys remember that video, right? So in all reality, this is a good truck. Now Chris is going to have a few things repaired on this truck. Uh, and he says he wants to do that because that would be the right thing to do. We're going to get the APU fixed. We're going to get this this radar thingy. We got to get that fixed. He's going to fix my grill for me. So eventually you won't see the tape on the grill, but we're going to fix that. And then I'm going to have a few things done to the truck myself. But I like this truck. It's not new, but it's reliable. And that's what this is what trucking is about, is having a reliable truck. Now, I've driven this truck for a little time. I know all the ins and outs on this truck. I know what it needs, what it don't need. So once you get familiar with the truck that you're driving, you don't really want to give it up, right? So I'm going to have this truck for 2 years. The lease actually started January 1st, 2020. That's when my lease actually started. So the plan is, in 2 years, I'm going to keep this lease. I'm going to run as hard as I can. I'm going to bank every bit of money. I just put 20 grand down on an RV. And the RV is going to be at my specs. They're going to do whatever I want with it. And they're, how is everything going? It's going pretty good there, Norman. I got it. Sorry about that. And in 2 years we're retiring. Now our channel at that time will actually flip over from driving the truck to the RV. Now I don't want to scare you guys away and say, oh my God, I didn't sign up for this, because it's going to be even better than driving a truck. With the truck, I show you going down the road, the truck stops, going into E, whatever I can show you in the trucking. But when we start doing the RV, I'm really going to show you guys everything. We're going to mount, we're going everywhere with that RV. And then all my subscribers, where you guys are actually located, I want to see you guys. I'm going to bring this RV to different places. But we're going to see everything that we can see. But that won't happen for 2 years. So we're going to lease the truck for 2 years. We're going to work as hard as we can. And then we're retiring. I'm actually going to, I'll be 55 years old. And we're making a few bucks on YouTube. And plus, I'll be able to get my retirement money. I'll be able to get retirement. You can come to our place. That's what I want to do. See, the thing in our family is all the guys, and I'm talking about the men folk, not the women folk, but the men folk, we never had a long life of living, right? Okay, and you guys know I smoke and stuff like that. Just the lifetime of a truck driver isn't, I mean, I'm not saying I can't live to be 80, but the chances are slim to none. Does that make sense? And I want to have a little bit of fun. You know, I don't want to drive the truck until I can't do anything anymore, because if I do that, then that, what fun would that be, right? But I really want to get into that RV. I really want to go down the road. I want to go to Canada. I want to go Mount Rushmore. I want to go to Sturgis. I want to go to California. I want to go up in Maine, down in Florida. I want to visit all the places I can visit with that RV. We're going to be living in that RV. And we're going to have Panda and Jake, as long as they're with me and they're alive, they're going to be with me. And if somebody says, hey, I want you to come and say hi to me, it ain't trucking, guys. I don't need a load to go there. All I need to do is put it in gear and say, okay, we'll be there tomorrow. I want to meet up with everybody that I can meet up. I want to go places and do places. And 2, in August, we're going to be taking a road trip. I'm not going to use the truck. I got a friend that lives down in Florida. We're going to be going to Canada. I'm going to get my passport. We're going to dust it off. We're going to take a trip to Canada. We're going to go to Manitoba, Steinbach. And I'm going to meet up with a few friends there. We're going to do a little camping. We're going to do a little bit of fishing. We're going to a little bit of everything. But that won't be until August. But we're going to be doing that. Well, I'll drive my truck probably to Duluth, Minnesota. And that's where we're going to park it, because I got a good friend there. I haven't talked to him yet. yeah, we're going to go up there and meet Rudy and everything up there, and come up to Alaska. See, that's the thing with the RV. I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm going to get not just any RV. This is going to be a 4 seasons RV. In other words, it's going to be set up to be able to go. We'll be able to do things in the winter with it, summer, spring. We're going to have the what do you call that? We're going to have the things up on the roof and stuff. We're going to have them fancy little batteries and stuff. We're going to be able to boondock and all that. But that won't happen for 2 years yet. But the plan is I have a really nice retirement. Right now, I've already got a retirement set up for myself, so I don't have to worry about going broke in 2 days. I can actually fuel the RV. I can live with that, and then I'm going to get my retirement started, and then we'll have that money to fall back on, and then YouTube. We're not stopping with YouTube. We're not going to give up on YouTube. By all means, we're going to be, if not stronger than we have ever been, because I got to show that in order. I need you guys, because it's you guys that watch the videos that allows me to make the revenue. I never asked for money from nobody, and I'll never do that. But we make everything off of YouTube, and I think it's going to go very well. And but that's the plan. We are leasing the truck from RST for 2 years. This very truck that we're driving. And in 2 years, I'm retiring. I'm done. I ain't driving truck no more. And it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I'm getting up to the age where it's time for me to think about what do I want to do for myself. So, any questions? I'll start looking at the comments now. Will you be taking the Trucker Jukebox off YouTube? Nope. It's always going to be Trucker Jukebox. I will never, ever, ever, ever retire that name. Never. Hello, Dell. 50 is the new 30. 50 is the new 30. That's right. That's right. You should take your RV down 76th Strip in Las Vegas. Yeah. The Freightliner is a good puller. And I'm going to go up to northern Maine too, because I want to really meet Harry when that time comes too. I love going up the Haynesville woods. I like to travel that. The only question, do I have to, well, let me get my, the comments are really going fast. I can't hardly keep up with it. Okay. Let me, how many feet is the RV? It's I think it's a 35 footer. It's a 35 footer. It's a Class A. The only question I have is why weight do you need? Because, well, for the last 25 years I've been banking all my money. I got a 401 retirement, and I've been saving and saving and saving and putting all that money up and all that. I'm not married. I have no kids. And there's a purpose why I don't have my own house. And there's a reason why I don't have my own apartment. It's kind of silly to be paying that kind of rent if you're going to lease a truck. So the truck is my rent. The truck is just like having a house payment. But what I do is I take all that money. Listen, I just feed myself. I have a dish bill and I got a phone bill. That's all I've got. So I pay that every month, right? And everything else goes into the bank. Now, if I can make between $4 and $6 grand a week after the lease and everything is paid, every bit of that money is going to be banked. Every bit of that money I'm banking for the next 2 years. Let me think about it. 4 grand times 2 years, 24 months. Okay? Which sounds like a good idea. I just want to do, I want to drive the truck for 2 more years. Because I know what's going to end up happening. If I get out of it now, I could miss it. And I'm only 52 years old. and I'm only 52 years old. I'll be 53 this coming April, and when I retire, I'll be 55. Okay. Oh, hello everybody. Happy New Year. That's from Travis. Yes. Sorry I missed you. Had a flat. Didn't know when you would be leaving. Oh, well, that's okay. Sounds like a great idea. I'm jealous. I just, I talked about this before. I just wasn't sure when I wanted to do it, but I knew it wasn't going to be able to be done working for Marquardt. There ain't no way. I'd have never made the money working for Marquardt to do that because the revenue just wasn't there. More likely I will do the speaker radio in the RV. I just don't have time to do it in this truck. We got such crazy hours that we run. I just barely have time. Think about it. I run, I film, then I have to edit, put the video up, I eat, I shower. I tell you what, the day is pretty cramped up already. I'm going to miss your videos. I'm not going nowhere. I'm still going to make a video. Even when we do the trash action over to the RV. It's just, to me, instead of looking at the hood of the truck going down the road, you're going to be seeing the hood of the RV going down the road. And all these places that say no trucks, no trucks, no trucks, I can't get off the main road because it says no trucks. And it may be something that I'm wanting to show you. I can't do it because it says no trucks. With the RV, it's going to be a whole different story. I'll be able to go off them places and be seeing a few places, and I'm just going to go crazy with it. I'm going to film everything I can film then. I mean, really film all I can film then. Okay, I got to catch up on some. Congrats on the lease. I mean, really, Chris gave me a deal on the lease. It just, to me, is going to be a good deal. Now, it's still up to me. I mean, if I don't work, like any other lease, you can get yourself in trouble. The problem is, though, the deal is, though, I live out here on the road. So I had no problem with the lease. That's the only reason why I was able to stay with the lease with Marquardt. I never went home. I stayed out here on the road. I mean, if I went home all the time, went on vacations and whatever, no, I couldn't do it. But being that I actually live on this road, it's no big deal for me. I mean, if I need a 34-hour break, I'll get me a 34-hour break. Are you going to tow a car behind? I don't want a car. I don't want a car, but what I thought about doing, because I have an MC endorsement on my license. I do. I got a motorcycle endorsement, and I keep it up all the time. At one time, I had a bike, and I got, took the test and everything. So what I thought about doing is I like to put something on the back of the RV, and I like to, now I don't know if I'm going to pay cash for it or if I want to get finance for it, but I thought about going and getting me a what do you call that, a tail rider. I might get me a Harley or something, but I want a bike. Now, I understand a bike is only good in the summer and when it's warm and that, but I really want a bike. I don't want a car, I want a bike. I know you guys are going to say you can't take Panda and Jake with the bike. You're right, I can't, but I don't know how I'm going to work that. I really want a bike, but I'm not sure if I want a car. I'm not sure how I want to go with that. I'm not sure how I want to go with that, but if I want to take Panda and Jake with me, I may need a car. Yeah, a sidecar. I could get something like that, but I don't know if I'm staying up on the lease or on the bike with the sidecar. Hey, Don! Oh, Don Lineker's in there. I'm missing on a lot of the comments because I was doing a lot of talking, but put them in the sidecar. I could probably get something like that, Again, I don't know if I want a bike. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one of them little smart cars, because I don't want to pull anything really. It's not that the RV can't do it, but it takes more fuel to do that, right? Does that make sense? It takes more fuel for that RV, so we don't want to overload the RV or the transmission of that RV. I will have a bumper to bumper warranty, engine, transmission, drive line, drive axle. I will have I don't blame you on that, and everything you do would have to be told. Yeah, behind, yeah. Uber, call Uber. Well, that's, you know, I don't want to have to do that every time. Somebody even said I should get a pickup truck and get a fifth wheel and pull my RV. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pull a trailer. When I retire, I don't want to pull any kind of trailer unless it's a car or a motorcycle behind me. Hello from Prince George, BC, Canada. Keep it safe. I will, buddy. Janet says, "What's up? Will you have any money for it?" I just put 20 grand. I just took 20 grand and put it on an RV. I really did. It's a $40,000 RV. So the next 20 grand, I can pay it off or just pay a little bit until my 2 years, and then at the end of 2 years, okay, just pay off what I owe on it. But it's in a real good place. It's not just going to sit and not move or anything is going to happen. No, it's pretty much a new RV. Well, it's only got 12,000 miles on it, put it that way. It don't have many miles on it. But it's not just going to sit. And so it's getting, I'm buying it not from an RV dealership, but I'm buying it from a guy who is, he doesn't want to travel no more. So that's who I'm buying it from. But he'll go out there and he'll start it. He'll go out there and move it back and forth a little bit and stuff. He'll keep, well, no, I don't want a bus conversion. This is an actual RV. The RV payments is like a mortgage. Pretty much, but I'll be able to do it. Even if I give up not wanting to make payments no more, I got the money to finish paying it off. But I got 2 years, so I'm in no hurry, and the guy ain't in no hurry. I gave him a lump sum of money toward the RV. He's happy for that because he can use that money for his house or whatever. So he was happy for that, and that was the agreement that we had. Why don't you just buy a ton and pull? I don't want to do a fifth wheel. For 26 years, I've been doing a fifth wheel. And by the time I retire, it'd be 28 years on the road. I don't want to do a fifth wheel. Well, I don't want to say too soon because obviously I'm out here on the road, right? My friend's got the RV at his house. Just give me a little bit. I'll probably show you the RV, but I don't want to get too. In other words, you know what's going to happen, and you guys know this as well. Some people are going to say, and I don't want this to happen too soon, because I am in this truck for 2 years. I have a 2-year lease. So I'm in this truck for 2 years. But I don't want somebody saying, you know, I signed up because you're a trucker. Now you're going to do the RV, and I don't want to lose them subscribers because I haven't moved yet. And I'm not going to move for 2 years. And I'm going to have to convince you guys that we're going to show you as much, if not more, when I get into that RV. I'm going to have to show you guys that I'm going to be able to do that. See, and I promise you, I will. I just want to show you all I can show you guys. But we are still in the truck for 2 years. I live in a fifth wheel. I love it. I don't mind a fifth wheel. I really don't. I just don't want to, you know, a pickup with a fifth wheel on a trailer. You got the length, right? So I don't know. Some of these campgrounds, are they tight? Can you still get them in there? Am I going to be restricted because I'm pulling a trailer? See, driving a truck, well, I'm 13.6 high in the length, right? And every place I went down one road and and it had something interesting that I could have shown you, but it said no commercial trucks or no trucks. So in other words, I couldn't pull off and show you because no trucks. And that really sucked because I thought it was a beautiful place to stop and check out RV. There is an RVer out there that I like very much, and I don't know if you guys know who he is, but Eric Jacobs, Nomadic. I like watching him. I really do like watching him, and he's given me these ideas and stuff. Problem is most campgrounds now have an age limit. Yeah, this is going to be right now it's a 2000, what is it? It's a 2016, I think. So by the time I start driving it, though, and it don't matter, I'll do a lot of boondocking. If I can't get my RV in that camp because my RV is 5 years old, so be it. We'll be finding another place. There's ways that you can find campgrounds that accept you. I do a lot of boondocking and different things like that. Yeah, you see, I watch, and there are some RVers out there I do watch. So I'm already getting the ideas what I can do, what I shouldn't do. So I'm in a way I'm getting educated about this already. Thank you there, Frederick. Yeah. But I don't want you guys disappearing in 2 years. I would love to keep you guys because you won't regret it. And if there's somebody out there that would love to meet Trucker Jukebox, we're not in the truck. I don't need dispatch to say I need a load to get there. I'm just going to put her in gear. I'll be on the way. I want to meet each and every one of you guys that I can meet up. Definitely want to meet up with you guys because you guys are the biggest part of my channel. So I definitely want to meet up with you. Would I be white? I missed that. Would you be flying lessons? Flying lessons? See, I don't get it, man. We're talking retirement, 2-year lease. Going to be doing the RV in 2 years, and this guy say, "Are you taking flying lessons?" That's not even what we're talking about. Hey, go back and smoke that joint. That's okay. Just go on back and... I'm just dogging him. Hey, Jukebox, ain't family and friends will be living with you in your... I don't have family, dude. I'm by myself. I don't have no kids. I don't have no wife. It's just going to be me and Jake and Panda. And they'll still be around in 2 years. They're young doggies, so I don't have no family. It's just me. I don't need to ask permission. Vodka only. Okay, buddy. Have one for me. Have a good shot for me. I'm not... oh, I appreciate that. Because I'm going to show you guys... I want to go to Bike Week. I want to go to Sturgis. I know some people say I've been there. It's no... But I want to be there. That's another thing. With the RV, we're going to be at Bike Week. We're going to be at Mount Rushmore. We're going to be... I want to be every corner of the United States. Not that I haven't been there with the truck, but there's a lot of places I can't go with the truck. But with that RV, I'm going to be able to go places. Yeah, I'm here. Train your dogs to honk the horn. Jake knows already how to do that. You still in Jersey? I'm not in Jersey. You didn't watch today's video? It clearly shows you I'm not in Jersey. There's a lot to see. There is a lot to see. There's more to see than I've seen. I've seen every truck route. I've seen every town in the U.S., it seems like, that I can take a truck through. I've been to warehouses, and I've been to pickups and deliveries, and you name it. Now I want to go places where I'm not restricted. I want to go places. See, if I have at least 10 more years of my living, I'm just saying, I'll be 55. So let's say the Lord lets me live to be 65. I can live longer than that. I'm not saying I won't. But if the Lord gives me 10 years of driving. I want to show 20 years inside of that 10 years. Does that make sense, guys? I want to show you as much. I want to overload everything I can show you inside of 10 years. Now, if I have more time than that, that's great, because I'm going to keep showing. Other words, I'm not going to get me a house. I'm not going to live behind four walls. I just ain't going to do that. They're going to have to pick up my carcass at a rest area, a truck stop, somewhere out there on the road. That's where my carcass is going to have to be picked up, because I will die with a smile on my face. I will not allow myself to be cooped up in a house, because I'm by myself, and to me, that would be where you get to see you more often, maybe go fishing. Yeah. Of course, anybody's welcome to ride with me. Anybody's welcome to say, hey, I want to go on this trip with you. But you got to get one thing. You got to know one thing. Make sure you got enough money for a Greyhound bus. Because if I get 1,000 miles from your house and you're in the RV with me and you're wanting to go back home, I'm not taking you home. You're going to get on that bus and go home. But anybody's welcome to pal around and ride. I don't care. Go to Cameron, Missouri, 36. I've been there before, Big John. Hell no, get out and enjoy yourself. That's right. Some people, when they retire, they just get a house. They don't do nothing. They just live in a house. Not me. No offense. Some people like to have a stationary place to live. Not me. You can actually live cheaper on the road in an RV than you can if you have a house. I'm coming up to see you, Harry. You are definitely one of the people I'm coming up to see. He lives up there in northern Maine. I'm definitely going to go up there. Now, I'm not going up there in the wintertime, though. Oh, pick you up in Cameron. Jonathan, what's your good news? He just came in here. He wants me to repeat everything. Okay. I am leased to the truck for 2 years. I'm leasing this truck from RST. I'll be making between $4 and $6 grand a week. We're taking all that money minus what it's going to take for me to eat on. We're going to take all that money, we're going to bank it. I already got a pretty good 401 retirement plan for myself already. I could retire right now if I want, but I'm not ready. I need 2 more years out here on the road leasing this truck. So if Chris is watching this video, in 2 years I'm retiring. I'm going to retire. And we're going to do the RV. We're going to get us an RV. I already put money down on a RV. This ain't no junky, old, falling apart RV. It's a pretty decent Class A RV. Okay? And we're going to be traveling all over. But that won't happen for 2 years. And we're going to have our channel logo. I'm still going to be known as Trucker Jukebox. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah. I'm still going to be known as Trucker Jukebox. I will be Trucker Jukebox until I die. It will actually say on my tombstone, Trucker Jukebox. That's the plan anyway. And we're going to travel all 4 corners and in between and everywhere in the USA. And we're going to be seeing all of our friends and all of our subscribers and everybody that we can see. Damn, I should have been a driver instant. You know, it's not that I'm going to make $1 million here. I save. You know, you make the money, you're not married, you have no kids, you have no house. You take all that money, you put it in the bank, and you ignore it. You let it build interest and time, you just let it keep it, and you let people know I'm broke. If I got 20 bucks in my pocket and I go through that 20 bucks, I'm broke. I got my bank, but I don't care, I'm broke. Because if you go into your bank account and you start drawing your money out, then you ain't going to have that money in there when it's time to retire. So you put your money in the bank, ignore that it's there, you put a few dollars in your pocket, and if you go through that money, you're broke. That's how that works. I've been saving for 26 years. Been putting it all in the bank, letting it build up, build up, build up, build up. I take $150, $200, I put it in my pocket every time I get paid. But when I go through that money in my pocket, I'm broke. I'm not going back to the bank. I'm not drawing money out of the bank. I'm broke. People want to borrow money from me. I'm broke. Because you start giving your money away, you don't have that coming. If you don't have that, you're broke. Thank you. And in 2 years, my retirement is already building, right? In 2 years, I'll show you guys too. In 2 years, all that money I'm putting back on this lease, John Head is in the house. I didn't even notice that. Hi, John. Well, thank you. I know sometimes I look scruffy. I got my beard. I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's just me and Panda and Jay. Man, I don't stink. He's sitting next to me. He ain't gonna smell me. I shower almost every day. But I'm me. I'm who I am. Somebody asked me, why don't I have teeth? I don't have no gums. I have no way of holding my teeth in if I had teeth. Somebody asked me, why do you look the way you look? I just show who I am on video, though. You know what I look like. Usually the guy that is trying to tell me I look terrible, oh, you need to do this and that, I want a picture of him. Okay? If you're going to compare me, then I want to see a picture of you. Give me a chance to compare you. You know? You can't talk about somebody in the way they look if you ain't got the guts to show what you look like. At least I'm brave enough to show you. My hair is messed up. I wear my glasses down to here sometimes. You look good. Well, usually I got my cap on my head. Somebody said I needed a new hat. When I go to my mom's, you guys probably know this. When I go to my mom's, she got a dishwasher, right? I take my ball caps. You don't wash them in a washing machine. You don't do that. But you put them in a dishwasher. And you let them go through the cycle. They keep their form. It doesn't tear up the cardboard. It keeps the form. So my head is clean. I cleaned it whenever I went home for Christmas. It just looks old, right? I asked RST for a hat. They don't have any. But Woody was kind enough to give me that hat. So I'll wear this hat until it falls apart. The hat is like a pair of shoes. When they fit you good, why get new, you know? We have 2 mirrors, one for her. There you go. I'm still waiting for those pictures of that mule. Ah! Hey, homie. That's right. Let me be yourself. That's what I am. I'm just myself. If you ever meet me, because we got to be nice on camera, right? But whenever you meet me, I guess I'm a little, I like to joke around. I'm not shy. I'm outgoing. And I'm not shy. I said that twice, right? The lens ain't worth if you don't get a free hat. That's right. Oh no, I'm sure if Chris ever gets any RST hats, he'll give me one. He just don't have any. So I'm still advertising international continental freight lines or whatever. I'm still advertising Woody. Do you eat? I love Chinese. Do you ever hear from Woody? Nah. He's doing his thing. Really not. You're not shy. Who? I'm not shy. Do you still have Universal shirts? What do you mean? Like the trucker? I got trucker Jukebox shirts. You know, this was a good show. I enjoyed doing this show. And I'm doing the show on the iPad. That's why we ain't lost our show. I'm not using the phone. There's the phone. Every time I do a show on the phone, we usually lose connection. I'm not using the phone. I have an iPad in here. My wife says I never met a stranger. I ain't never met a stranger neither. That's right. How old are your dogs? Panda is 4. Jake is 5. Between 4 and 6K a week. That's what we'll make. That's what I'll be making. Because I don't go home. I live out here on the road. So as soon as I get done with the load, I'm getting another load. As soon as I get done, I got another load to go get. I delivered a load this morning. At midnight, I said I was ready to go at midnight. Now I'm picking up a load. I can pick it up anytime between 3 and 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, going to Roberts, Louisiana. Let's see if I can. So I know I can make that money because I stay out here on the road. I don't go nowhere. Or I don't go home. Since 2007. Yeah, well, I've been doing videos for 6 years now. I don't know if that's good to say or bad to say, but you can buy a hat or a shirt and have Prime. I don't want a Prime shirt. I don't want a Prime hat. I only pull Prime trailers. Yes, I got a Prime fuel card in that, but I don't. Okay, I do, but I don't. It ain't Prime that pays me. Okay, it's Prime pays RST, then RST pays us. That's how that works. So I actually drive for RST. Well, I'm now leased to RST because I get my money through Chris, through his company. You can buy. I can buy. You have a Prime dispatcher. I do have a Prime dispatcher. I do. If I email you, you email me back so I can get a pickup. Well, I have to go outside in the morning to take the picture. It's kind of dark right now. You ain't going to see. But I have to go outside and take a picture of the truck. I'll do it for you if you want. But I think the thumbnail on this video is Panda. Who else was I going to get a thumbnail of? Me? Yep, in 2 years we're retiring. Yeah, it's Panda. Yeah. I will hitch a ride to Roberts. How many miles do the truck have? It's got 535,000 something. It's broken in. Let's put it that way. It's broken in miles. I can easily get 2 more years out of this truck. And you guys are going to see every day of the 2 years that this truck is going to do. And if it breaks down, I'll show you. We get it repaired, I'll show you. I show you guys everything. Everything. Somebody said, how much do you show? I said, I show as much as I can without being sued. Yeah, I have a question. Do you get 1 paycheck or 2 paychecks? I get paid every week. I'm a lease driver. There's 4 weeks in a month. That's 4 paychecks. Hey, Lillian Hitt is in there. Yep. And I'm out here too. Now you got to subtract. Let's say $200 a week. $200 a week for 2 years. That's what it's going to take for me to eat and live on. I got Jake and Panda. I got to buy their dog food and their water. So $200 a week for me to live on. Everything else goes in the bank. And then I budget that $200 because once that's gone, I'm broke. I'm not going to tell everybody I got money in the bank and start giving it out, because if I do, they'll clean my bank account, and how am I going to retire, right? Do owner-operators, and instead of purchasing a vehicle, rent front riders? I don't know. I told Chris right off the bat I didn't want to buy the truck. I do not want to buy this truck because I don't want to have to sell this truck when it's time. I don't want to buy the truck, but I want to lease. I do definitely want to lease. And the reason some of you guys are going to say, well, can you still do that if you was a company driver? No, because I'm limited. I was on a salary pay. The most I was going to make on a salary pay after taxes is $1,750. That was the best I was going to make. Okay. By leasing the truck, I got more say-so as far as, oh. Well, thank you, Robbie. Appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. And we got 6,666. There's already a few YouTubers that we passed over. There's still a few that I'm seeing right now that we're going to end up catching up. You know why? Because I'm making a video every day, showing you guys everything every day. And that's how you have to do it. You can't just make a video once in a while. You can't just open up a phone and do a live show. People want to see what's going on, you know. It's okay. It's okay to tell people what's happening. But you guys are probably like me. I want to see what's happening. Now, if you're just going to stand there and tell me what's happening, I can do that. You guys, let me take my phone. Hey, guys, guess what happened today? Yeah, this. Or do you want to see what's happening today? Do you want to see them fire trucks? You'll get a YouTuber. Hey, guess what happened on I-76 on the toll road? Guess what happened? Watch Trucker Jukebox. You'll see the fire trucks. You will see the fire trucks on the toll road. I'm not going to say, hey, guess what happened today? I'm going to show you what's happening. I'm going to show you what's happening. I can get my phone and say, guess what's happening? But I'm going to show you. Did you hear about the accident? Yeah, I was on the toll road. My mom called me. It's on video. My mom told me about it. Then I'm doing homework. I found out. Just watch tomorrow's video. You'll see some fire trucks and stuff. You will. It's cleaned up. I drove straight through, but we still had a few remnants of fire trucks and stuff on the road. But they did clean up the accident. It was terrible. And it was a bus, a tour bus, that actually caused the whole thing. It wasn't a truck driver. It wasn't a big truck. It was a tour bus. And what the tour bus done, he drove off the road onto an embankment. He flipped over. He caused a chain reaction accident that caused cars and trucks. That's what happened. That's really what happened. So it was a tour bus that caused the accident. 5 people died, 40 went to the hospital or something like that. Let's see. Head load. Hey, Carla, you say head. Yeah. Are you sure you? I guess it's up to me, right? If I want to go and park my truck for a week in the driveway, no, I won't make that. If I make as much as I can make out here, well, I have to see. One thing I can tell you, I'm a hustler. When I'm out here driving, I'm a hustler. And I live out here on the road. If we can't, we can't. But you don't belittle yourself saying you can't until you try it, because you'll never get nowhere in life that way. You have to have a plan, and you have to have a go, and you have to live by that go. And even if you don't hit what that go is, you give it your best shot till the end. Remember, the race ain't over until you bust through that yellow strip of tape. The race ain't over until the end. It don't matter what I'm going to make each week. It don't really matter what I'm going to make at the end of the year. And it don't really matter what I make at the end of 2 years. I'm just saying everything that I make in the next 2 years with this lease. And in 2 years, I'm retiring. I'm no longer going to drive a truck. I'll be 55 years old. We're going to start this, what is it now, 20? We're going to start this January 5th, 2021. I'm retiring. No longer going to be doing this no more. But we will be going in straight from the truck right to the RV. And we're going to drive the wheels off that RV. We're going to see everything, anyone, going everywhere. We're not slowing down. Got to go, Larry. Well, thank you there, Harry. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We're going to be going to here in a few minutes. Top single making that much to pay 45. Well, I will have taxes. I'll have a 1099. But see, I'll be pulling out enough each week. So at the end of the year, hopefully I got my taxes covered. Because, yeah, you got to pay taxes. Hopefully you can retire and not have to work again. I won't. Oh, that's Arizona. And I'm coming to Arizona. I'm going everywhere with that RV. Right now, I'm at the mercy of a dispatcher. Now, again, I'm leasing, right? So now with Prime, I was told I can tell dispatch where I would like to go. Doesn't mean that I'm going to get a load straight from there to where I'm wanting to go. It may take 4 or 5 loads to get you there. Let's say I want to go to Arizona. All right, they may get me a load from wherever to Kansas City. Well, I don't get flustered and say, I wanted to go to Arizona, not Kansas City. You got to take that load. Dispatch knows what they're doing. You go to Kansas City, okay? You deliver that load, and then your next load, let's say it goes to New Mexico. I don't want to go to New Mexico. I want to go to Arizona. Take the load. Because now, and if you're smart enough to realize what they're doing, they're working you to that direction, right? But drivers get crazy, man. I want to go that way. They have to run you sometimes in a way the load allows you to get there. That's how that works. Remember, they're not really a travel agent. You are a truck driver, they're dispatch. Their job is to make revenue with that truck, right? So they may have to bounce you 4 or 5 times to get you where you're going. But don't panic, because you're going to get there. It may seem like you're not going to get there, but you'll get there. And if you need to be there, say I need to be in Arizona by March 14th, then I better tell them now. I got to be in Arizona by March 14th. Tell them now. So that way, them little bounces will get you there in time, right? But let's say it's March 7th, and you got to be in Arizona by March 14th. Don't expect a one-way shot, because you're not gonna get it. Unless they get lucky and they find a load that's going there. But good luck on that, right? I never said I was the brightest knob or the brightest apple on the tree. But I have been driving long enough to know that you need a lot of common sense. And you need a lot of patience. What made your mind up to? When Chris asked me if I wanted to lease the truck, that's what made up my mind. Because he said it was a 2-year lease. Now when he said that, then I have a light at the end of the tunnel. I know I got my paper out. And I'm really doing the numbers on this. I know what I've been doing as a company driver. Don't you guys, even as company drivers, write down stuff like how much you make and how many miles you get? Now, some people say they run company drivers differently than lease drivers. But if it seems like that they're not running you like they did when you was a company, then you have a mouth. Speak up. Why am I not running the way I did when I drove company? Why am I not running that way? You know, you got to confront them, you know. Oh, well, no, I want to know the straight poop. Why are you not running me the way you did when I was, because you got to get yourself, but you write all this down when you are a company. So I know how many miles I can get. I know how many miles I can run. All right, Lillian, thank you. You know all that, right? So that's why I know in 2 years doing this truck, I can do it. It's all on me, though. If I'm lazy, and if I don't work, and if I don't get the job done, hey, that's on me. That's not on RST. That's not on Prime. It's on me. We're going to get out of here in about 1 minute, guys. We've been doing a video 61 minutes and 23 seconds. Wow. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Well, Jukebox, I am out of here, brother. All right there, buddy. Thank you for coming in. What make you will your RVB? Surprise, surprise. I'll show you. I'll show you. I don't want to go into, because the juice. It's called the juice. To be patient. Are you weekly lease or monthly? Weekly lease. It's weekly. Do you help the maintenance? I'm paying cash for any maintenance. I am not going to go through Prime. I'll tell you how I'm going to do this. If my truck breaks down, see, when I drove the woodshed, I had to call Prime. Prime actually made it wherever it got fixed. Then they built it to Woody. Now, I don't know how RST does it. Remember, I've only had one breakdown, and one other time we had to have 4 batteries. But I don't really know if Chris pays it with cash. I know I called Prime, though. If I break down, I'm not calling Prime. I am not calling Prime. Okay, if it's a $30,000 motor, then I'm calling Chris. If it's a transmission, I'm calling Chris. If I need an oil change, or if I need something like that, I'm not calling Prime. If it's a minor work, I'm not calling Prime. I will pay out of my own pocket with cash money to fix the problem, because I don't want a bill sent to RST, and I don't want my check to be interfered with my settlement. I don't want none of that to be interfered with my settlement. I'm so confident with this truck that I'm going to have very little breakdowns. That's why I like this truck. I have very limited breakdown. But Chris told me there's a few things on the truck that he's going to take care of. He's going to get fixed. And that's not coming out of me. So I'm cool with that. And Chris is a man of his word. I will tell you, some people, but you don't know him, you can't judge him. People are good at judging who people are. But I met Chris. I've talked with Chris. And, hey, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. You really can't. So I sat there and I listened. And he's a good man. He really is. And when he told me that, I will fix all this stuff. It's going to get fixed. Chris is going to have the APU fixed. You guys will see that. The APU will get fixed. It will. But Chris says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. So he's the last person on this earth that I'm worried about nothing going to get done. So anyway, I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. I really do. I think the world of you guys. I think you guys are awesome. You guys help me grow. And I'll never, ever, ever forget that. When I start this RV, I want you guys to tell me where you are. Because I want to meet up with you. I want to shake your hand. Even the people who don't like me. Before you judge me, meet me. You might find a whole different person. Remember, you're looking at me on a camera. You're not looking at me in person. And I don't even know who you are, except for the writing. Jeff, Don, I don't know you guys. Right? I just see the print. I just see the writing. You know who I am, but you're looking at me through a camera. So before you judge, yes, get a chance to meet me first. With that being said, God bless. We love you guys. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Until the next time. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you. Oh, yes, I do. That being said, God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Later.